Hello, everyone. Second episode here on this YouTube channel. Still trying to figure out what to do, plans, how am I going to do future episodes, stuff like that. But I decided to create a video to elaborate some details on last video. Last video we talked about Moses 4, about the beginning creation, why Jesus Christ was chosen to be the disciple, and why Lucifer, well, what he wanted at the beginning. But now I wanted to talk about why is there a need for all this opposition to begin with. I think that the chapter that describes this very well is coming from Second Nephi chapter 2. And just like last time, I'll do a couple of verses from the chapter, maybe a scripture chunk. We'll talk about verses 11 through 15, and then figure out what to do here from then on. 11 says, "For it must needs be that there is an opposition in all things. If not so, my firstborn in the wilderness, righteousness could not be brought to pass, neither wickedness, neither holiness nor misery, neither good nor bad, wherefore all things must needs be a compound in one." When I took the excuse me, that's actually only the first half of the verse. Wherefore, if it should be one body, it must needs remain as dead, having no life, neither death, nor corruption, nor incorruption, happiness, nor misery, neither sense nor instability. And that one I took, the way I see this is everything must have its opposite, but everything has its opposite so that we can grow, we can progress. And sometimes these challenges that we have, they are throughout our entire mortal lifetime, but sometimes these are only temporary. Actually, scratch that. Every challenge that we have is only temporary, even if it does take us throughout our life. Verse 12 says, "Wherefore it must needs have been created for the thing of not. Wherefore there would have been no purpose in the end of its creation. Wherefore this thing must needs destroy the wisdom of God and its eternal purposes, and also the power and the mercy and the justice of God." And just elaborating what I said, the reason why there's this opposition is because it is for our learning, it's for our growth. And sometimes some things we won't be able to take in until after this life, but that is okay. And we're not going to be able to understand everything in this life. But everything we do is simply, every challenge that we have is simply for our own personal growth. 13 says, "And if ye shall say there is no law, there is no sin. Ye shall also say there is no sin. If ye shall say there is no sin, ye shall also say there is no righteousness. And if there be no righteousness, there be no happiness. If there be no righteousness nor happiness, there be no punishment nor misery. If these things are not there, there is no God. And if there is no God, we are not. Neither the earth, for there could have been no creation of things, neither to act nor to be acted upon, wherefore all things must have been vanished away." And if, again, taking it that if we don't have one, we cannot have the other. If we don't have the evil, we cannot have the good. But if we don't have the good, then we cannot have the bad either. It's 50, not 50-50, but it's one or the other. And now, my sons, I speak unto you these things for your profit and learning. For there is a God, and he hath created all things, both the heavens and the earth, and all the heavens and the earth, and the things that in them are, both things to act and things to be acted upon. Well, there is a God, which means there is opposition. And to bring about his eternal purposes in the end of man, after he had created our first parents, and the beasts of the field, and the fowls in the air, and in the vine, the things which are created. Created. It must needs be that there was a opposition, even the forbidden fruit, even the forbidden fruit in opposition to the tree of life. There one thing sweet and the other bitter. The way I take that is, even during Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, forbidden fruit that they were not allowed to eat is opposition. The fact that they weren't allowed to eat, that means that there's opposition, and they did. It was opposition to what was previously asked. And that's what I wanted to share is there has to be bad things happening for us to be able to, there has to be a challenge for us to overcome and for us to grow. Say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.